Welcome to full body grounding presence. I will be guiding you through a systemic flow, connecting you to your physical body and also to any emotions that are related to those parts of the body. As we begin, I want to invite you to bring your awareness to yourself, connecting to your physical body, noticing any sensations, feelings you might be having in this moment. We're going to begin with the head, as I call it, the command center, allowing your head to move in circles, one side, other side. This is the part of your body that does all the thinking. The part of the body that likes to put things in boxes, analyze things, put meaning to things. So just noticing what it's like to connect with your mind, connecting with this part of your body. Good. Noticing what it's like to turn your head no, or nod yes. As you move your head, noticing any tension or tenderness that may be in the neck, as the neck is the bridge between the mind and the body, the thinking and the feeling. Bringing our awareness to the shoulders, the upper traps, pulling them up and dropping them down. Up and dropping them down. This is the place where we hold responsibility. Rotating your shoulders forward, back, one at a time, getting out of the linear patterns. This is the part of the body that gets tight and holds tension if you hold responsibility in your body. When you feel overly responsible for yourself or others. The right side of the body has to do with the masculine, the left side with the feminine. If you're having pain or sensations in the right side of the body, it may be due to a relationship to a father, to a partner, a male partner, or if you're a man, a relationship with yourself. Left side, mother, girlfriend, or if you're a woman, a relationship with yourself. Now let's bring our awareness into this part of the shoulder. This is the doorway between the heart and the arm, which is the embrace. So when we have issues with relationships, this part we may have tendinitis. So I want to invite you to take your fingertips and just break up this part of the body, just opening up the energy flow. It may be tender. Noticing if one shoulder feels more tender than another. Good. As we open this part of the body, let's bring our awareness down into the elbows. This is how we experience boundaries, one of the ways. So imagine you're on a bus full of people and you're trying to create some space for yourself. Let's move the elbows out to the side and feel how we're creating space. If you have pain in the elbows, that might mean that someone is not respecting your boundaries and you're not speaking up about it. So feeling your boundaries here. Good. Then let's move to the back. Imagine someone's putting something on your back. You say, get off my back. Get off my back. Get off my back. Somebody putting responsibility on you. Imagine pushing them off of your back. Get off my back. Get off my back. Okay. Okay. Let's move down into the wrists. Wrists are pleasure center and flexibility center as other parts of our joints as well. Connecting to the fingers, making fists. We are a spiritual being having a physical experience. The physical body is our apparatus, a way for us to have this physical experience. So by connecting to it, we're getting to know it. Good. Let's take our hands and let's reach for things we want in our life. Reach out, pull towards you. I want it. I want it. Give it to me. Give it to me. It might be a promotion. It might be someone listening to you. It might be a material thing. It might be money. Anything that you want in your life, reach for it. Both arms, one at a time. And as you may notice, as you're reaching, you may feel a little bit off balance as you reach further. Just like in life, when we reach for what we want, we often get off balance, get out of our comfort zone, then we come back into balance. Reach for it. Yes, 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 yes. Good. Let's move the energy out to the no. Pushing away. No. Think of things you don't want. No. Don't want it. I don't want unsolicited advice. I don't want people telling me what to do. I don't want stress. I don't want anxiety. I don't want people being mean to me. I don't want bullying. Get away from me. I don't want it. I don't want it. Whatever it is, I don't want it. No. 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 Good. Good. Take your arms, push it to the side. Feeling your boundaries. Feeling your boundaries. Push to the side, hold it. Feel your energy field. Notice it. Good. At some point, your shoulders might start to hurt, and that's okay. See if you can tolerate the tension. Hold it just a little longer. Good. Just a little longer. Good. Letting go. Good. Allowing your arms swing to the side. This is your space. The space belongs to you and no one else. And it's your choice who you let into the space. So really get a feel for your space. This is your space. Okay. All right, let's come to stillness and activate the heart center. Activating the heart center. Good. Bringing the energy into this system. It's the feeling system. Good. Let's notice what it's like to close our heart. Crossing your hands. Slouching forward, hiding, making yourself small, noticing how it feels. Does this feel familiar? Good. And then slowly, we're gonna make a choice to open up, taking a breath, opening our arms, inviting our hearts to come forward. Noticing how this feels. Does it feel vulnerable? Does it feel free? Breathing into this. Noticing any resistance. Does this feel familiar? Or is this a new experience? Good. Closing our heart one more time. Good. Noticing if this feels familiar. Good. And then opening again. Good. Good. Now we're going to move down to the diaphragm. The diaphragm is the gateway between the heart and the pelvis. When the diaphragm gets tight, we can't breathe deeply. A lot of fear gets stored in the diaphragm. So taking your fingers and just massaging right below the rib cage, noticing if there's a part that may be ticklish or tender or tight. And as you find a spot that feels kind of tight, take both fingertips, place it on that part of the body, take a breath, and find that resistance. You only want to push as much as the body is resisting. You don't want to fight it. Connecting to the resistance, holding it there, taking a breath, and then noticing if the resistance of the tension starts to melt. As it lets go, follow along with it. Don't rush it. As it lets go, follow it, and let it go. Let's connect to the belly center. The belly center has a lot of feelings. This guy's got gut feelings. It tells us when we're hungry. It tells us when we're nervous, when we have butterflies, when we're excited. It's often called the second brain. So in a clockwise movement, let's just activate the belly. Okay. Learning to listen to its wisdom. Next, we're going to move to one of the most powerful parts of our body, the pelvis. The pelvis is the raw force, the raw power of our system. It's the primal area. This is where we have aggression. This is where we have desire, passion, This is where we have raw power. When we disown it, it can show up as outbursts of violence. When it's frozen, it can freeze our sexuality. So it's important to open our pelvis slowly, but also realize that our power lives in the pelvis. So let's start by moving the pelvis in circles. Noticing what it's like to connect to the pelvis. Moving it in circles. Noticing if there's a part that feels tight or frozen. Good. Moving the pelvis forward and back. Noticing any tension, maybe tenderness. It's very important to isolate this movement from the top. No, we're not doing this. We're moving the pelvis like a pelvic tilt, forward and back, around in circles, forward and back. Okay. Breathing. Let's connect a yes to this. Yes. Yes. Moving the energy up into the heart. Yes. Yes. Then the no. 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 We can also add the arms. No. No. Good. Bring the energy now into our legs, our real grounding center. I want to invite you to stomp your feet. Down. Stomping your feet. Stomp down. Bringing the energy down into the legs. Down. Ha. And add a sound to it. Ha. 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 Good. Now we're going to reach up and take a breath and hold it for 2 seconds. Reach up, take a breath, hold it. As you let go, make a sigh and release down. Go. Ha. Good. Slowly come up. We're going to do it 2 more times. Take a breath, reach up, hold it. 1, 2, let go. Ha. Good. Slowly come up. Last one. Take a breath. Hold it. Let go. Ha. Good. Take a moment. Take both your fists and place it in the small of your back, like so. Elbows together, pelvis forward. Pigeon toe your feet just a little bit to open the energy flow into your legs. Eyes forward. Make sure not to raise your chin. Good. This is charging our system. We're allowing energy to move through our body and holding the charge. And now we're going to discharge, which is called the waterfall. And it's simply letting go, hanging over, letting go of the neck, letting go everything that doesn't belong in your body. Any stress, anxiety, any magnetic, electromagnetic energies that you picked up from our field around us, anything you might have picked up from people you interact with, letting go, letting go, letting go. Good. And from here, notice the relationship the feet have with the earth. As you breathe in supportive energy from the earth, up, 1 vertebrae at a time, breathing in. Allowing the energy from the earth fill our bones, from the legs up into the pelvis, into the spine, into the organs, into the heart. Bringing our body up, the head coming up last. Sliding the head over the body, each vertebrae over each one below it. Noticing what it's like to be in our body now versus when we began. Take a moment. Feel what it's like to be in your body. Maybe look around your space, noticing if you feel a little more grounded and present. If your space looks a little different, maybe it's a little sharper. Well done. Thank you for following me through this process of full embodiment.